Good morning. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jackie. Hi, Jean. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Crystal. How's everybody doing? Hi, Victoria. Hi, April. Hey, Megan. Lisa, you found us. Hey, Tiffany. Ah, hey, Cassie. Hey, Jen. Happy Valentine's. Ah, did everybody watch the halftime show yesterday? I really enjoyed that. I know, Jean. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you can make it. It should be interesting to see what comes out of my mouth this morning. Here's some smudgies, though. We'll start with that. Let me also do this. Okay. Hey, everybody on TikTok. I don't see. Is Janelle? Are you over there? Yeah, it was so good. It was definitely not long enough, and I was definitely zero interested in watching any of the football afterwards. Hey, Jen. Okay, there you are. Hey, Janelle. TikTok wasn't working. I don't even know. Hey, Sarah. Aloha. Hawaiian crazy. Hi, Allie. Good morning, Holly. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Let's see. All right, so we are about a week out from the 2222222 portal. And holy moly. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Peachy Salami. Um, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about that? Because I am feeling like I am just, I don't know, like I need to make it to next week, and I'll be really grateful and proud of myself if I if I can make it until next week. It's been really intense. And I know a lot of my friends are feeling that way. We even rescheduled some things this week because um, there's just a general feeling of being pushed through the birth canal. And as you can imagine, that's just not, it's not the best. It's not the best feeling. So I'm curious to know how this energy is treating you. Um, it's going to be different. As I say that, it's a different energy depending on what you've got in your life, right? Because if if you're one of those people who listened like the first 8 times when the universe tapped you on the shoulder and was like, hey, you should probably pay attention to this and do something about it, um, then you're probably not having such a tight time. But if you're like me and you don't listen to taps from the universe because you're like, oh, that seems not urgent. And now you've graduated from taps to bitch slaps, and now you are just full on getting punched in the face. Then it's been quite a week. Yes, Tiffany says that as well. I'm feeling like I'm fighting a war against myself. April says this week is crunch time for me to continue connecting to my heart. Yep. Good morning, Denise. Anxiety over here, roller coaster. Janelle says I'm having a bit of anxiety about our financial institutions coming up. Yeah. Yep. Um, yeah, it's like the end of the world. It's the apocalypse. But even as I say that, like, let's talk about that for a minute, because the quote unquote end of the world, what does that actually mean? Right? There's a lot of endings that have to happen right now in order for the new things to be able to take root and actually happen. You can't have new things when they're still running the show. So any institution, be that a collective institution or even a personal institution that is, running on a faulty foundation, or is just running in an energy that is not aligned with you, um, is going to have to be removed before you can, put something else in place. So when we talk about the end of the world or the apocalypse, I feel like it's a very dramatic way of saying that old systems need to be, um, completely decimated. And that's a good thing. And is it going to be a little disturbing to behold? I'd like to just kind of bring your attention to the world that we're currently living in. It is disturbing to behold. And there are, you find your pockets that you live in that, allow you to find stability and normalcy in a very unstable environment. That's what we do. We are very adaptable that way. So we also normalize, insanity, and that is not my new line. That's not the rebrand that's coming. We're not normalizing insanity, but we do. Let's try not to anymore. But we do. We really get acclimated to wild and crazy things very fast. It's the power of adaptability, right? So, I say this to you guys a lot. Like, if you were to go back 5 years, find yourself from 5 years and just pop them here in the present moment and show them just a snapshot of what's going on, your 5 year ago self would be like, wait, what? What? Like, it would be so wild and crazy to you, because it was none of the things that are like a normal everyday part of our life now would have made any sense 5 years ago. And I want you to remember that when you think about what's coming, because whatever your status quo is right now that feels like, okay, I can handle this, just remember whatever's coming next that you're about to normalize and handle as well, you wouldn't have been able to possibly predict or know. Okay. And I feel like, in a weird way, that's really comforting, right? You have, completely been able to both handle, normalize, and work with every single whack ass energy that has come your way up until this point. So there's nothing to say that anything else coming down the line is going to be an issue for you. It certainly isn't. You are stronger, more powerful, more sovereign, more yourself than you've ever been. So whatever ends up, happening, and how it translates to your life and what it looks like for the world to end and any of those things, I do want you to know that you're going to be absolutely fine, because you always are. And not only that, you are able to now tap into your own powers of creation, and you understand energy in a much different way. And that's power. That is having agency in it. So yeah, things are real. This is the kind of weird we need in order to move into the kind of weird we actually want. Okay. So it's a lot. It's going to be a week. It is indeed. But we're going to have a little bit of a energetic shakeup. Um, on Wednesday. Well, we're already getting there. Let's say like I don't I don't feel it yet. I don't feel the end of Tuesday moving into Wednesday. Uh, the Leo energy from this full moon is going to be very helpful at bolstering decisions that you've made, at giving you like an infusion of excitement and passion again, and just kind of making you feel like a little bit shinier, like, and kind of not full of yourself, but like, well, yeah, full of yourself. That is actually exactly what I mean. This Leo full moon will give you a little bit of that oomph to make you feel yourself again and remember why it is you're doing this, like why you started on this journey in the first place. So that'll be great. Um, our our coaching call is not on Wednesday. Our coaching call is going to be on Friday evening. Okay. Um, so I'm just letting you know that for Inner Sanctum members. I'm really busy between now and the 22nd because our Sarah Amala rebrand is slated to launch on the 22nd. And when I say that it's a big deal and everything is changing, I truly mean that. And just like you guys have been kind of walking alongside of me and witnessing my evolution and change over the past few years and even over the past few months and weeks, I'm constantly in a state of evolution. I'm constantly in a state of shifting and changing and coming back into myself. And I don't mind coming back to myself and saying, all right, this is what you thought. And now we think something different. I give myself that freedom because for most of my life, I didn't give myself that freedom. I felt like I had to pick a me and then stick with it. But I'm all of my me's at this point, and I own that and I'm excited about it. And I'm excited for that to translate into the next iteration of my business because my business is me. The work I do is the work I'm living. And I love that for me. I didn't think that was ever going to be my life, but it is. Like, it is. And I am so excited to share with you what's coming next. And I'm not going to say too much more about it because I just am not, but I'm very excited. So on the 22nd, we have the Tutu portal activation event, and that's going to be at 6 p.m. It's Tuesday, Tutu, 6 p.m. If you haven't gotten your ticket yet, I'll post another link in my stories after the live. It's free for Inner Sanctum members. And if you are not an Inner Sanctum member, it's $11. You can sign up and you will get an email with the recording if you can't make it live. But oof, I hope you can make it live because this is some big energy. Next week, and I don't often like to just skip ahead into the future to talk about that, but next week is going to be real great, guys. Like, it's a celebration week next week. And it's like, when for those of you who have had an actual baby, you push that baby out, right? And it's, am I freezing a lot? I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it's my energy. Let me actually just hold on to this and see if that helps. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's see if this helps. Um, and I'll describe it to you. So even if you haven't, um, you're in labor for a long time, usually, and it's uncomfortable, scary, it's very unknown, and there's just like this feeling like I need to get this out. And as you get closer to like actually getting this out, a lot of things happen to you emotionally. You go through these different phases of like excitement, terror, like, I don't want to do this anymore. No, thank you. I don't want to do this anymore. Um, and you can't really not do it anymore because you're just in it. But then when you get to that point where it's like, okay, it's the final push, you finally push that baby out. There is this massive, massive, like just all systems release and relax. And it's like you just have this moment of, whew, and that's what's coming for us next week. We're going to have that moment of, whew, and it's going to feel really good. And we'll talk about it more when we get there. But in that moment of like exhale and letting our shoulders drop and all of our, body things and energy just taking a second, um, a lot, a lot of insight is going to come through during that time. So just know that that's coming. I realize it's like 8 days away, which is a lifetime in this time of life. But it's pretty amazing. We're about to get to sensory card pulls, and I'm going to do the sensory card pulls, and I'm also going to pull a collective. It is Valentine's Day, and I'm sure you saw my post already on Valentine's Day. I'm not a huge Valentine's Day person. Um, just because I've become that person who deconstructs holidays, generally speaking, and it's always struck me as kind of, why are we, taking one Hallmark day to say that we love somebody? However, the thing with holidays is that on these days, the collective is holding a vibration and feeling into this energy. So you feel it too. And I don't think we need to ignore that. I just think we need to shift our perspective on what the holiday means to us in a way that we like. So if traditional Valentine's Day is something you love, you should keep it. Like, don't let anybody tell you not to do Valentine's Day. If traditional Valentine's Day goes against all of your values and makes you feel like shit every year, opt out and do something else with the energy. Don't ignore the energy, but like do something else with the energy. And just, I don't know, stay open and curious and in flow with it. You can change your mind all the time. That's all right. But for me, um, it's just been one of those holidays where I've witnessed so many people close to me feeling really depressed and feeling anxious that they don't have a special someone to share that with. And I don't love that. I don't love any collective energy that excludes people and makes them feel like they're not good enough for not having something. Um, so for me, it's an interesting Valentine's Day, but we are thinking about love, and we are thinking about connection, and we are thinking about partnership. And I just want to say happy Valentine's Day to Megan, because having you in my life, Megan, having you as my friend, as my girlfriend, as somebody who is every day touching my heart, I have learned so much about who I am and what I am, what I need, what I want. And it's definitely given me a different perspective on how to love people and how to allow myself to be loved. So, on today, on Valentine's Day, I'm very grateful for you, for loving me and for having the opportunity to love you back, because it makes me very mushy. So, anyhow, onto the card pulls. We'll do something super gushy for the sensory parts. I love you too. Um, ooh, hold on a second. We gotta delete this. You need to get out of here. You're not only getting, um, you are getting reported for hate speech. Okay. Yeah, that was gross. What a lovely time to say that to me. Mm. All right, my friends. So it's sensory card pull time. And if you've never done sensory card pulls with us, if this is your first Coffee and Magic, welcome. I love how I'm welcoming you almost in, 30 minutes in, but hi. Um, yeah, let me actually do that. That's a good idea. Sage it. So since your card pulls are really easy, I'm going to pick 3 things and you that resonates most with you and feels aligned for today. And then I will pull cards. You can choose more than one thing if you want. Extra smudge for you, TikTok. Act right. Um, no, it's okay. Like the trolls don't necessarily bother me. It's just like that one was really gross. I can't even repeat what they said. It had nothing to do with, you know, me going to hell or Jesus or anything like that. So it's all fine. Um, all right. So today I think that we are going to do um we're going to do different types of candy. And this is going to be great because I'm only seeing the candy and I don't know the names for them. So you might have to help me out. Okay. The first candy is like a candy heart, okay? The kind, you know, that you have a little message on. So candy heart, that's the first one. The second one is a chocolate truffle. And the third one is like this red heart-shaped candy that tastes like hot cinnamon. Do you know what those are? We'll call it a cinnamon heart for our purposes, okay? So candy heart, you know, the chalky kind, candy heart, chocolate truffle, or cinnamon heart. Red hot. Ah, thank you. Never mind, red hot. Okay. Candy heart, chocolate truffle, or red hot. What candy are you feeling this morning? Candy heart, chocolate truffle, or red hot? Drop your choice into the comments and I'll start shuffling. Stacey's like, I'll take them all. Chocolate truffle and red hot, huh? Yeah, you can obviously say cinnamon heart or red hot. They mean the same thing. All right, so I'm shuffling from my Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reed. And we're gonna get your information going here. Really feel into your candy today, guys. Candy heart, chocolate truffle, or red hot / cinnamon heart. Okay. Oh, you feeling spicy today. Okay. That's good, right? I'm almost like, I'm not afraid, but I would love to see what happens today. I can't wait. So make sure you drop your thing in here. We're candy heart, chocolate truffles, or red hot / cinnamon heart. It's like red hots that are shaped like cinnamon heart though. Like, I mean, I think they're heart shaped. I don't think, aren't red hots like dots, like circles. I don't know, you guys. I don't know, you guys. All right. Okay. I'm also going to do a little bit of this. I never do this, but I feel like I really need to extra super duper shuffle these cards today. Let's just really shuffle them. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay. What do I pick today? I picked the cinnamon heart red hot. I'm just going to pick that one. All right. Oh, cinnamon hearts. Okay. Let's call them spicy hearts. I choose the spicy heart. Are you ready? Candy hearts up first. Candy heart people. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I knew it. I knew this was going to be the thing for our day. Okay. So, Everybody good? Everybody picked? Nope, there's no backsies. So make sure you've chosen. There aren't a lot of rules to this game, but that's one of them. No backsies. Okay, you ready? Candy hearts. Candy hearts. Fear. Thank you. These are Fennec design. Actually, I'm all decked out in Fennec design this morning. This is Fennec and this is Fennec. Fear, the mystery, and burden. If you chose candy hearts, just be warned. I am gonna kind of yell at you this morning. I think you need it. That's with all the love in my heart. Sometimes we need a little bit of yelling. I'm not gonna raise my voice. I'm just gonna be stern with you. And I'm not disappointed. Okay. This is not about me. Here's the thing. We are getting to the point where, we need to go. Actually, that point was a while ago. And you are getting fear and burden again. I think you've probably gotten it several times, right? Like you've gotten this vibe of cards before. And I think even fear and burden came up the other day. I feel that's what I feel. The reason that you are not feeling good right now is because you are not trusting anything. You're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting the universe. All you are actually trusting is your own fear and your perceptions of limitations. And at this point, that feels so fucking heavy that you don't even know what to do with yourself. So I'd like to offer you a perspective shift so that you can get back into the flow of things and stop feeling so burdened by your own perceptions and fears. The only reason that you are so overwhelmed is that you're about to step into something so delightfully grand and big that you have that voice in the back of your mind that says you don't deserve this. It would be too amazing, too good for you. It's time to level that up. Level that up. And I know you're tired. I'm tired. We are all tired. It is a very exhausting process to destroy limiting beliefs and believe that we are worthy of joy and good things and happiness and ease. But for heaven's sakes, like, get with this program or don't. Staying in this middle ground is going to rip you apart. So figure out what it is you need to do to just let go and say, yes, I am terrified, but I'm doing it anyway. I promise you, on the other side of that, it all shakes out. Okay? It all shakes out. But you have got to knock it off because you are tearing your cells apart. You are feeling tense, anxious, excited, sad, like all of the things, and also just tight. So once you can kind of see that, right? This card comes through. And I know this one came through because I told you the story of how I crushed it up and then I had to iron it because I got it so many times and I was so frustrated by this stupid card and its message. But this is the message right now. Okay? We've been battered a little bit, but look, we're ironed out again. We're okay. And we're trusting. We're trusting in something that we can't see yet, but that we absolutely can feel. So yes, you can't see it, but you can feel it. So allow yourself to trust what you're feeling is real. Okay? So that was not too much yelling, I hope, but I hope it resonated with you because it's time. It's time to do this. So that is your candy heart. Your candy heart message. Hey, Leslie. All right. Next up is chocolate truffle. Chocolate truffle. Okay. So chocolate truffle is here, and we've got the spider, high priestess, and we've got the deer. Okay, so here's your story, and I'm not going to yell at you. So it was just the candy heart people that got the yelling. This is, and I just want to say that the deer card is number 22. So just kind of put that in your pocket. And oh wait, the high priestess card is also a 2. Can you believe it? I can. We're here for it. So let's first talk about the spider. The spider is all about weaving your web, okay? And I want to tell you the story about webs so that you remember, because I think it's been a minute. We were getting this card a lot before, and I know I said it a lot, but we're going to say it again. A spider creates its web to catch what it wants to eat. It spends its time making its beautiful web with an intention. The intention is to catch the thing it wants to eat. Sometimes the spider's web will catch things it doesn't want to eat. Does the spider then say, I am a failure because I made a web that caught something I don't like? Do you think that the spider does that? It just says, fuck it. I'm never making another web again. I'm obviously terrible at web making. I'll just die because I can't do this anymore. No, the spider doesn't really give a shit. If that web is broken by some large creature that smashes through it, the spider just goes and makes another web. And the spider doesn't cry about the fact that the web it made was so complicated and gorgeous. And how is it ever going to make another web as gorgeous again? Oh no, because guess what? It's a fucking spider and it makes beautiful webs for a freaking living. It's the easiest thing in the world. That's what the spider does. You are a spider. You make the most beautiful, complicated, intricate, magical webs in the world. So what if one gets ruined? Go make another one. You have unlimited silky threads to make your web with. There's no end to it, okay? Until you're done. Like just when you're done, okay, yes, you stop making your webs for a minute. But until that time, unlimited web spinning and creating and weaving potential. You are the spider. You make webs. Sometimes your webs get fucked up. Move on. Literally just move on. Make another one, okay? That's for you. Now you have the deer and you have the high priestess. And this is a delicate operation of energy. This is like the highest, most what's the word? I want to say cunning, but that word has a lot of connotation that I don't really want to bring to this. It's more like, oh, come on, brain, do this. Okay, I'm gonna have to use more words to take the place of probably one word. With the high priest and the high priestess and the deer, it's this prescience, this understanding, this ability to walk into any situation and read the energy so accurately that you know exactly how to move your hand, where to put your foot, how to drop your voice and tone in order to create energetically the outcome that you desire. This is not a heavy touch. This is incredibly delicate. It's the smallest of movements that create massive shifts because it's almost like you're playing the energy of those around you. And it's like just little touch. And they're like, ooh, oh, okay. Now I'm doing this. That's you right now. This won't be the way that things are forever. So I invite you to actually enjoy how it is going to be for a minute. And what that means is that you've ascended your frequency real fast and you are like first in line to have done that, okay? Which means that you're vibrating at a higher frequency than the collective. Do you see what I'm saying? When you're vibrating at a higher frequency than the collective, your energy is dominant to those in the collective. So that means they're automatically drawn to be shifted by your energy. Like I said, this isn't going to be the way it is forever because the collective is ascending to that same energy. We're here first only to create webs, only to create structures, only to help. Okay, so it's not like one's better than the other because we got there first. No, it's just like this is an orchestrated plan. But since we are here first, you need to use that energy and understand that you are the one that is making the energetic decisions for the room. Pull out, see the big picture, and see how you can do that. Okay, again, temporary, but enjoy it, create, do good things, stay in your heart center, right? Make your life amazing. However that means for you. Make it exactly what you want. It is your mission. Okay? That is your chocolate truffle message. And honestly, that felt like it's for everybody. So, not just for chocolate truffle people, I think. All right. And last one is the red hot one, the cinnamon heart, you know, whatever. Cinnamon one, the red hot cinnamon heart one, the spicy heart one. Let's see. Also, if you're enjoying the things that I'm doing, please do me a solid and share my stuff. Like, share, follow, all of that. It helps me so much to move through the algorithm. And I appreciate it very, very much. So, okay. Ready? And don't let me forget, we are doing a collective pull at the end of this, okay? All right. Red hot cinnamon people. You ready? Okay, so here's the dog. Here's the king. Here's the burden. Oh, look at this guy again. So what's your story on this one? Well, let's first talk about the dog. This card used to come up all the time, right? Like a month or so ago, right? Ish. Anyway, a time not now. And dog and cat energy is really interesting. When the cat energy comes through, it's all about protecting your boundaries. And when the dog energy comes through, it's all about loving yourself all the time, just like a dog. Dogs are so fascinating because when you have a connection with a dog, you have that relationship with your dog. I know a lot of you know this and have dogs. Your dog makes it its mission in life. Your dog, the mission of your dog's life is to love you and to feel delighted by the fact that they love you. Okay? Everything that you do, your dog is like, I fucking love you, man. They wake up every single day loving you the same volume, no matter what kind of day you're having. You can wake up feeling really great and they love you. You can wake up feeling shitty, they love you exactly the same. You can be having a great hair day, they love you. You can just like not have showered for a week, they love you. The point is, they don't care about anything else besides how much they love you. And that is how much you need to be loving yourself, that you don't care about any of the other things. You love you that much. Just so much love. Endless. Endless chances, endless forgiveness, endless space holding, endless love for you. Okay? So we've got that, right? Now, that's over here because there's an actual situation happening. This isn't just like you should think about this. Something's happening in your life. And it has to do with there's actually a lot of Libra energy in this card pull, which if you've heard me just talk shit about Libras, you might be confused by that. But I want to say Libra energy is all about justice and equilibrium. right? So finding a balance, finding a steady spot in the middle that is fair. But the problem with fair is that it is actually very subjective, right? It's difficult for us as humans to actually identify what fair means without throwing in our feelings on what fair means. And if you're throwing in your feelings and projections on what fair means, it's not actually black and white like that. You're bringing a lot to the table that other people don't have, right? It's just your unique perspective on what you think is fair. So with that in mind, whatever situation you're in right now, whatever the situation is, it's going to feel unfair often. But that doesn't necessarily mean it is. It means that there's something within you that is perceiving that it's not fair according to you. But understand that fair according to you could be fair to somebody else. And this is an ongoing cycle. What you need to focus on in this situation is making sure that you are staying sovereign in your energy and paying attention, not worrying so much about what someone else is taking or doing, to or for you or any of that. But are you sovereign at every step of the way? Do you feel like you have your own agency? And if not, step back and make sure you recollect that. That is all you need to navigate the situation. It feels heavy right now because things that don't fit are heavy right now. It's kind of an indicator of what needs to go. If it needs to go, it feels heavy. You feel it in your energy. You probably feel it in your body. You feel it like, oof, kind of in your gut. But in order to move through that, it's loving yourself so, 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 so much, staying in your sovereignty, and just taking the time to make sure at every point in this situation that you feel like you have agency. And if you don't, that's when you step in and say, I need to tweak this, or I need to step out of this, or this needs to change. That's how you know you need to do something to make it more balanced. Okay. I hope that makes sense for you guys. I hope that resonates. It's for some of you, it feels like a very specific situation. So cool. All right. Pew, pew, pew. Those were our sensory card pulls for this morning. I'm grabbing another deck to do a collective pull. So if you're still hanging with me, I know it's been like 45 minutes. Just hang another second. I'm taking a sip and then we're going to get to that. It was hot in a good way. Okay. We're doing this from this one, the Rumi Oracle, Lana Fairchild. This is a good one. I think you're gonna like it. I don't know which one it is. I'm here. Do you record these? What? April, what are you asking? Like, do I record the lives? I definitely record the lives. I'm currently streaming on 3 different platforms right now, and you can watch the replay of this on IGTV, on Instagram, and you can also watch the replay on my YouTube channel. It's streaming over there too. Okay, and don't forget about the event on the 22nd. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting in my stories a link to the ticket. It's free for Inner Sanctum members, and it is $11 to join if you're not an Inner Sanctum member. We have a lot of big shit happening on the 22nd, so come join the party. We're going to do some really fun things, and I'm debuting some new tools for you guys that I'm very excited about. So that's happening on the 22nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. All right, let's see what's happening here. Keep shuffling. It's this one. All right. It's the blessing of Zara. Feel that? It's number 39. Let's see what it says. I'm going to read the poem first. Let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked, and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek relief from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. Okay. When we are hungry, we reach for what food is available. If we are starving, we may gorge upon what is before us, only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in a most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Your soul needs better quality food. It has been detoxing. You have been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains, and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul like parasites being expunged. It feels very accurate. And now your soul, thus cleansed, is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to full radiance and vitality. Love will feed your hungry soul. Nothing less nothing less shall suffice. No sweet talking charmer, hell bent on seducing and moving on, will make the grade. No, it has to be nothing less than genuine romancing by the great beloved to feed, comfort, and nurse you into radiance. Only that divine finger, dipped in the heavenly honey, can be taken in by your soul now. All else will seem as empty junk by comparison. But can we summon the strength to overcome habitual and mindless attempts at feeding on lesser substances? Oh, yeah. The great beloved shall storm through the kitchen and with military precision clear out the cupboards, for only the best and finest, most decadent and delicious shall do for you. Sometimes it's a violent clearing of the kitchen. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are being given a blessing of Zara, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment, to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You are being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine beloved, to shed toxins from your being. These may be physical and they may equally be of emotional, psychic, or psychological origin. They may come from another lifetime. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you are sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you are releasing is emotional or psychological in nature. You are encouraged to complete the sacred honoring, to stay adequately hydrated, and to be moderate rather than excessive in your approach. Give your body and mind time to rest and replenish so that blessings can be fully received. If you have been unwell or struggling to let go of an issue, this oracle comes as a portent of imminent healing back to good health and of release of the issue into resolution and divine radiance. It is only a matter of timing, and that timing is imminent. This oracle also brings you the message that if something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you or no longer supporting of life for you. There's something more loving and beautiful waiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. Stop scraping in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. Once again, the card sums up about 45 minutes of me talking, but that's okay. I'll take a picture of the card and I will put it in my stories so that you can look at it. It's really beautiful. You're really beautiful. Thank you for being here with me this morning. I love you guys. Have an amazing, amazing Monday. Be kind to yourself. Stay in your heart. And my inner sanctum people, I will see you for coffee and coaching on Wednesday morning. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.